The Girl Who Painted the Future. In a quiet village surrounded by green hills lived a young girl named Amara. Amara loved colors more than anything in the world. While other children ran through the fields playing games, Amara spent her time sitting beneath a big mango tree with a small wooden box of paints. But Amara had a secret. Anything she painted came true the next day. At first, she thought it was just a coincidence. One afternoon, she painted a bright yellow butterfly flying above the flowers. The next morning, when she walked outside, a butterfly that looked exactly like her painting fluttered around the garden. Amara blinked in surprise. "That's strange," she whispered. The next day, she painted a basket full of ripe mangoes. When morning came, her mother opened the door and gasped, "Amara, look at this." There on the doorstep was a basket filled with golden mangoes. Amara's eyes widened. Did I paint that?" she wondered. Soon she realized the truth. Her paintings were not just pictures. They were tomorrow. Amara decided to test her gift carefully. One evening, she painted dark clouds and heavy rain falling over the dry village fields. The next morning, thunder rolled across the sky and rain poured down, watering the thirsty crops. The farmers cheered happily. Finally, rain. One farmer shouted. Amara smiled quietly to herself, but as the days passed, Amara became worried. "If I can paint the future," she thought, "what happens if I paint something bad?" So she promised herself she would only paint good things. One afternoon, a traveler arrived in the village with terrible news. "The river near the mountain is rising," the traveler said breathlessly. "If it floods, it could destroy this village." The villagers began to panic. "What should we do?" someone asked. "We cannot stop the river," another cried. That night, Amara sat under her mango tree with her paints. The moonlight glowed softly on the page. She thought carefully. Then she began to paint. She painted a strong stone wall beside the river, protecting the village. She painted tall trees along the riverbank, their roots holding the soil tightly. She painted the water flowing safely away from the homes. When she finished, she whispered, "I hope this works." The next morning, the villagers ran toward the river. Amara followed nervously. When they arrived, everyone stopped in amazement. Where the muddy riverbank had been before, there now stood a long wall of stone and rows of strong trees, just like in Amara's painting. The rising river hit the wall and flowed safely around the village. The people cheered with joy. "We are saved," someone shouted. The village elder looked around in wonder. "This is a miracle." Amara smiled quietly but said nothing. Days passed and the village became more beautiful and peaceful. Flowers grew brighter. The river flowed gently. Animals returned to the forest. Amara continued painting each evening. Sunny days, healthy crops, and peaceful skies. But one night she sat with her brush and paused. "What should I paint tomorrow?" she asked herself. Then she smiled and began to paint something simple. She painted the children of the village laughing and playing together beneath the mango tree. The next morning, the sound of laughter filled the village. Children ran through the fields, chasing butterflies and climbing trees. Amara watched them happily. Her mother sat beside her and asked softly, "Amara, why do you always paint such beautiful things?" Amara looked at the bright sky and replied, "Because the future becomes what we create." And from that day on, the girl who painted the future used her gift to fill the world with hope, kindness, and beautiful tomorrows. Moral: the future is shaped by the choices we make today.